A warm welcome to you, beautiful souls, and to my channel, Mystical Angels Energy. My name is Kikyo, and I am deeply thankful and deeply grateful to have you here today, beautiful souls. The card decks that I use are listed in the description box below, so let us begin our Divine Feminine Channeled Angel Message. What would the angels like to communicate to you, Divine Feminine, or for the Divine Masculines cross-watching? There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Seven of Michael. So this is the Seven of Swords. And Archangel Michael is saying, Divine Feminine, there is a brighter path to traverse. You do not have to head down into this dark and gloomy, ominous path. The angels are saying, if your thoughts are out of alignment, the angels are guiding you to turn that car around and to know that yes, there is a brighter era incoming. The angels are encouraging you not to fall into despair. Remember to review all the details, or the angels are saying, do not take anything at face value. Look beyond the surface of things. So almost like the Hanged Man card in the Tarot. See things from a different perspective, because you may not have all the answers. The angels are saying you do not have to do everything alone. You don't have to do this journey alone. You can always call upon your spiritual team, and you have a whole army with you. If you are here, Divine Feminine, you have a whole army standing at your side in the spiritual. Even if you do not feel that you have many other like humanoid people in the physical, you have many. You are highly favored in spirit. That's what the angels are saying. Also, if there are others around you that could cooperate with you, the angels are saying it's best not to work alone at this time. But the angels are saying, remember, better times are ahead of you. And, if you feel like with the Seven of Swords type of energy, this can indicate that you feel that something has been taken from you, or, the angels are saying, or it can represent like theft type of energy, or an energy that is like deceitful or untrue. The angels are saying too, do not tell yourself things that are not what you intend to manifest, because your manifestations are working, beautiful soul. Even if you feel like there's kind of like a resistance there trying to pull you back into a bad habit, the angels are saying, remember to head towards the light. And Archangel Michael is guiding you into the light and protecting your energy. And I feel again, your Divine Masculine is protecting you, because there may be certain energies that you're not aware of that may be trying to sabotage your union, because I do feel like your union is upon you, but there's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing they can do because you decide your fate, beautiful soul, and your fate is in alignment with Source, with God energy. And as Maji says from a beautiful channel called Maji Got the Tea, if God hired me, who's going to fire me? Well, certainly not them. Only you can really decide that, beautiful soul. But if you stay in alignment with God, and you stay in alignment with the divine, and you stay in alignment with yourself and your higher self, you can never, ever they can never take that from you. They can never break you. They can try, but they cannot. You will rise again. Epiphany. Archangel Raziel. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So the 9 energy, knowing that you are a wise soul. You have a lot to give, Divine Feminine. And I usually, the Hermit card within the Tarot, it's about going within. And so the angels are saying to, remember to tune in with yourself, because then you are able to see things from a higher perspective. And Archangel Raziel, Divine Feminine, is guiding you into that innermost part of your heart where you can sense yourself. You may need a little downtime. Even just give yourself 15, 20 minutes, even 5 minutes. If you feel that's all you can spare in the moment, just close your eyes or listen to one song. All it takes is just one song, one beautiful thought. Read something poetic that stirs you, or, just take a breather in nature for a few moments. And that's all it takes to turn that car around. But I also see this as you emerging from the tunnel. You've really, been through a lot, Divine Feminine, but you are a light unto others. Not only does Archangel Raziel guide your soul with God's lamp of truth, as we see there, and be a light unto your feet, guiding your pathway, but you are also guiding others with your own lantern. And you carry God's truth within you. So when you tune in, you are able to spread the joy that shows others how to spiritually grow. You are a divine guide for others. And I really am focused on the mountain in the background. Now, mountains can represent obstacles, challenges, but I also see that as divine protection and God energy. Like, God is on the mountain, and mountains too, protect any neighboring villages that are surround the mountain. The mountain protects those communities from inclement weather. So mountains are very protective. And I feel like, too, Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine sees you like a mountain, an immovable force, an unshakable force, an unbreakable spirit, and they are in awe of you. They are in awe of your energy. And again, I believe this, or maybe that was just a reading I did for myself. I'm trying to remember if Epiphany came out in the Divine Masculine reading. I'm not sure that it did, but that may have just been a reading that I did for myself in my spare time. But I know I've seen Epiphany recently. I've seen Epiphany in another card deck recently, so. And it was for my Divine Masculine. So I'm going to share that here. I feel like, your Divine Masculine has also been having epiphanies. They realize just how much you mean to them, Divine Feminine. And they realize that you are indeed the one, and they are in awe of your energy. You inspire them. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, you are moving forward, Divine Feminine. And there is forward movement, and once you turn that car around and you tune in with yourself, you start heading in the right direction, and you are rewiring your mind and your brain. And the angels are saying it's okay to take, small steps. Small, consistent steps will guide you where you need to be. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. And I know I had this come out in the blessings message about this person wishes to sponsor you. So I do feel, Divine Feminine, that there are others around you that, wish to cheer you on and to see you become successful. You are advancing in your career, in your purpose. And this just is so very attractive to the Divine Masculine energy. You are that lighthouse, you are that lantern, you are guiding them home, Divine Feminine. And they realize that you are home. In the Divine Masculine message, they're like completely determined. If you go check that out, you will hear what I channel there. And they are standing in that Emperor energy, and they are having none of it from anyone or anything, any karmic energies, negative energies, entities, any negative mindset, which I feel your Divine Masculine, if you are on the channel at this time, that is the energy I'm tapping into. The Divine Masculine energy coming through for the Divine Masculine collective that I'm reading for, they have been through that energy, and I feel they are emerging from the tunnel of that 7 energy, going within as deep as they can go, and they are emerging from that, and they are all the more wise for that energy, and they are in the energy of determination and self-control, and they are mirroring that, and you are mirroring that energy back to each other. Again, I feel like there's a lot of telepathy occurring between you and the divine masculine, so we could see that here too with the Hermit. You go in tune within. It's like you can hear Archangel Radleigh too. You can hear the voice of your divine masculine, but Archangel Radleigh as well is the archangel of, psychic connection and psychic ability, psychic phenomena. So in tuning you in with your intuition and, I would say your claircognizance, just knowing and understanding things without knowing how you knew them. It's just intuitive. It's a download. So Archangel Radleigh, I feel, is assisting you and your divine masculine to telepathically connect. And it's a very strong connection. I feel like, you're experiencing divine feminine bodily sensations. You may feel as though your divine masculine is present with you in the room. You may feel that they're holding on to you, standing behind you. You may clairaudiently hear them speak to you through clairaudience again. You may hear a voice in your mind. You may actually hear the voice out loud, almost like like someone spoke to you that was physically there in the room, even if no one's physically there. You may hear them call out your name. And I know I said that, I believe, in the divine masculine message as well, so I'm going to say it here. I feel that, some type of energy is trying to distract you, trying to dissuade you from believing that this connection, I feel you feel that this connection is real. I feel you have an understanding of that, but it's more about, it's trying to dissuade you from believing that this connection is now fully manifested and upon you. Yes, thank you, angels, for that clarification. But again, you're not, I feel like this energy wants you to believe that there's this could be, again, somebody physical that, is speaking negative truths, or someone that's trying to do spell work, or, I'm seeing this too as negative entities, matrix beings. They just don't desire for your connection to happen, because twin flame unions are high vibrational connections, and they're power couples, and when they come together, it's like taking two completely free and sovereign individuals, and you put them together and they just create a powerhouse team, and they're here to, take down the matrix and to rebuild in this new era in alignment with, the fifth dimension, and with Gaia's ascension, and with, the best interests of themselves as well as everyone in mind. So they have that full and universal perspective, very connected to source. And I feel this energy, it wants to make you believe that, you are, kind of like in limbo or stuck or in this dark, murky energy, or that you're never going to get out of a situation or a circumstance that you're currently in. And that's not true. And Archangel Michael is there, standing sentinel in front of this crossroads and saying, look, here's the light. This is godly energy, and you know this to be true in your heart space. And Archangel Michael, I feel he's saying to really put on a song that you deeply resonate with, because that's just going to motivate you and set your soul on fire and start connecting you with your person. And then once you connect with your person, you're on fire. You're taking charge. Archangel Metatron is guiding you in the direction of your person. And Archangel Metatron governs sacred geometry as well as time. So you can call upon Archangel Metatron to help you understand signs and symbols and, sacred geometry and geometry. I feel as well certain forms of mathematics. That's just what I feel in my spirit, because Archangel Metatron, with geometry. So, if you need assistance with any type of mathematics, Archangel Metatron is probably your go-to angel. But I would say that, you can call upon Archangel Metatron to speed up or slow down time for you. And I have done that before, and when I called upon Archangel Metatron to help me to slow down time for myself, my perception of time, and I said, so that I felt more comfortable with my day, and so that I felt as though I was able to get everything that I needed to done with. And I did. And that was a very welcome a very welcome blessing and state to be in. Again, 9, creativity. So you may see a lot of 9s, Divine Feminine. You may see 99. You may see 999. I'm also hearing jackpot energy, 777. Okay, so you may see 777, knowing that you're a divine victor, a winner, because you are a champion, Divine Feminine. And I feel once again, the angels are saying, because this is above the 7 of Michael and above Epiphany, I really feel the angels are saying, and meditation here too does not have to be just closing your eyes and doing traditional meditation. You can also stare at photos, stare at pictures, your vision boards, anything that just really calms you down. You can just go out into nature and look. You could just listen to a song. Anything that just kind of calms you down and puts you in the energy. And I learned that from a beautiful soul named Liz Harrison, from her beautiful channel called Guided by Angels. And she always said that she just loves to go have a hot chocolate, and she would, sit in the cafe and just watch the world go by. And that's how she enjoyed meditating. So, I feel like too, you can stare into a candle. There's all kinds of ways you can meditate, as long as you're tuned in with yourself and source. Then you get inspired and you feel creative. And I feel Archangel Gabriel, because Archangel Gabriel governs creativity, as well as Archangel Raduriel, but I'm really feeling Archangel Gabriel, and just helping you to tune in, assisting you to tune in with your soul, basically, the creativity, the imagination of your soul. Even Albert Einstein recognized that imagination, as important as knowledge is, that imagination is actually even more important than knowledge, because when you imagine, you are in the energy of manifestation. You are in the energy of the realm of possibilities. Knowledge is indeed power, but when you take that and imagination, just wow, talk about what a team. And I feel like this is you and your person as well, okay? I feel like you're both going to share information and knowledge with each other in your own way, and you're also going to exchange your daydreams, how you've imagined life to be up until this point. And your person, your divine masculine, is very curious. I feel like he wishes, and I'm seeing that like a divine masculine energy, he wishes to kind of like this individual here just is taking in all that beauty and the beauty of the painting of Venice. And I feel like your person almost sees you like a work of art. Again, you're their muse, Divine Feminine. You're the Divine Masculine's muse. They're in awe of your energy, and they wish to understand your whole and, to see the forest for the trees, but they also wish to understand all the different parts. And I don't feel like, this isn't that over-analyzing, pick you apart energy. No, this is more about, they just wish to see all the different nuances and aspects of yourself and all the facets that you have, the whole rounded person. And, I don't think there's anything wrong with being analytical, because, I'm a Virgo sun as well as Virgo Mars. So Virgo is, a little bit stronger in my chart there. But there's just that intellectual curiosity too about you, and I feel like, they wish to hear your story. So someone here too could have, just as I mentioned, their Virgo aspects. I'm also hearing Capricorn aspects, Sagittarian aspects, Scorpio aspects. Someone could have Libra. 39, transcending Atlantis. Okay, so this is the energy if you break 39 down into 12, which is the energy of 3. Again, creativity, connection, communication, and transcending. This card came out in a previous reading, I think a couple weeks back. I think that may have been the DM to DF message, actually. So again, I feel like you are transcending, you are, you know, rising higher, divine feminine. And again, with that full moon energy, there's a lot of power here. You may feel as though you are very motivated and have a lot of energy once you get past this kind of like dark resistance trying to pull you back in type of energy. And I feel you are also very connected with your past. You may resonate with having a past life in Atlantis. You and your person could have once lived together in Atlantis. Someone could have been an Atlantean. And I see a lot of dolphins there for joyful energy and playful curiosity. Again, I feel your person is very curious about you. And again, I feel that coming through. Your person is in awe of you, just like how this structure is very mesmerizing. They see you as very mesmerizing. Work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So the divine is with you. You are, the angels are saying, continue to stand in your energy. And I feel the end result is once you, you know, tune in with yourself, you are then able to channel the divine into whatever work it is that you do. And you are assisting others in your own unique way through whatever work it is that you do in your own creative way too. I feel like the angels and Archangel Raziel, Archangel Gabriel are opening you up to creative ways to benefit others. Okay? But you are always being, the angels are assuring you that you will always be compensated for your work, divine feminine. And you are headed in the right direction, so you may see 717, which is an angel number that indicates you are headed in the right direction, as well as 17. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Wow, you can't make this up. Okay, see, for me to draw out a very similar message just through different cards, this is how the angels show me that yes, I am indeed channeling the divine, and I am channeling this message in the most beautiful and, you know, correct way for the beautiful souls watching. So again, repeating the message about Archangel, this is Archangel Michael's energy working, you know, he's working for God here to direct you in the right direction. And again, the angels are saying, you know, they're stopping you from heading down that path that these dark energies are trying to take you down. So, but you are heading the right direction. So this is nothing to fear. Actually, this is beautiful, because if you felt this dark energy encroaching upon your space in your mind, if you felt overwhelmed, and if you felt as though you've been drained, okay, of your energy, you felt like you've had anything taken from you, the angels are guiding you in the right direction, and you are protected. I cannot stress that enough, beautiful souls. On my channel, you are protected. If you are here, know that you are protected because you are tuned in with Source, you are tuned in with God, and you are tuned in with yourself. And once you do that, you are just, you know, you calling upon that just inherent energy. You know, it is your birthright to be protected, to feel safe, to be abundant, to be blessed, to feel loved, you know, to transcend into your dream life. And that's what this is about too, with transcendence and transcending. you know, entering your dream life where the dolphins, like there's playful joy, and the dolphins represent communications in a high form of intelligence. And with that moon there, it's like you're connecting with your heart space and you're able to reveal your full self to your person. I feel there's like a full unveiling, a full revealing of self, a full revelation of self. Yes. Hardship. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. Again, yes, so you may, I feel like, you know, the journey has been fraught with some challenges, and you have had to overcome those challenges, but know that God is with you every step of the way. You are chosen, and you are being led in the right direction, and you are going to achieve your dreams. These hardships have made you into a very resilient and strong person. Everything that you have ever endured is a lesson learned that you can use to show others that, look, you know, if somebody's going through this darkness and maybe they don't have the faith that you've had, maybe they don't feel as though they are chosen, protected maybe the way that you do, but because you've went through these things and you've experienced these things and you've been at rock bottom and you've worked your way up to the top and you've confronted all kinds of, you know, dark and negative energies, whether that be through physical people or spiritual entities, etc., you know, a lot of different things, and you're a curse breaker to a generational curse breaker, divine feminine, and your person is as well, the divine masculine. But because you went through these things, you are able then to relate to others that have went through these things, and you can be like a lamp unto their feet. You can show them God. You show them God. Okay, that is part of your divine masculine and your purpose as well. That's the purpose of all twin flames being here, is to show people what real love looks like, and real love with each other. Okay, real romantic love, but also real love in all forms: platonic, familial, romantic, you know, honoring sexuality in a sacred way. You know, all connections for animals, for plants, for Gaia, for other beings. If you know, resonate with that on my channel here, you know, I completely resonate that there are star beings, galactic beings, you know, other earth-based beings like elves, gnomes, fairies, etc., elemental beings. So you show people that are in a dark place, you show them God. You are a source of hope and inspiration for people when they may have not had any. They can look towards you as like a mountain, so that they can then, you know, lead their own way and go down their own path and transcend themselves. And know too, again, that God is always with you and always compensating your work. Okay, so that is the message that I had for you today, Divine Feminine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. It is a true pleasure and joy to be able to channel these messages for you. I am so thankful and grateful that I'm able to do so. I love you and cherish you, and the angels love you and cherish you. And until next time, beautiful souls, bless.